This is very much a purpose-driven organization. We really are at the epicenter of allowing emerging consumers to bridge the digital divide. If that gap isn't bridged, then we will continue to see a complete disconnect between wealth generation in the developed world and the developing world. On top of that, there's this phenomenal investment thesis that it's great business to do that. We are addressing a very clear pain point for global merchants, and that is, how can I get emerging consumers to pay? In most emerging markets, north of 50% of transactions are still cash based. Over 80% are done on non credit cards. So, this incredibly fragmented scenario requires very specific solutions to be able to make sure that these billions of emerging market consumers can actually pay for a digital product or service. We allow these merchants to not have to make those trade-offs between, is an emerging market worth the risk reward or is it not? There's probably three key elements. One of them is make sure that you commit to hiring locally, but not necessarily in your typical structure of, I have a local commercial team, but to actually make sure that the different parts of the organization have people locally. The second one is to make sure that the core teams are consistently traveling around the world. We hire locally, but we also send our people very much to spend time in the different markets. We run a cultural practice called dLocal houses, which is the company will foot the bill for any project team of more than 10 people who chooses to go somewhere in the globe. And then the third element has been a real firm commitment to hire customer support and sales reps where our merchants are. And because our merchant base is global, that's also pushed us to have very decentralized sales forces that are listening to merchant needs where the merchants are. And that's also a global distribution. What's attracted me to what we do really is the mission statement. It's unlocking the power of emerging markets. That really drives my motivation when I wake up every day in the morning. To, on top of that, realize that we can build this global company with a phenomenal financial model almost brings together the two ideal things for anyone who wants to be an entrepreneur.